Welcome to the Mindset Model, where identity meets destiny, where mindset becomes magic, and the version of you've only dreamed of, well, it's already within you. This is your portal to expansion, your permission to be seen, to take up space, to step fully into your truth. I'm Sarah Davis, and this is the Mindset Model. Welcome home. Hello everybody, and welcome back to the Mindset Model podcast. So, I'm just going to wait for the universe to help me. Have you ever said that or even thought that? If so, this episode is for you. Because the more you wait, the more waiting you actually attract. In today's episode, we're going to break that pattern and step into the energy of receiving, embodying, and becoming. And I will share the personal shift that changed everything for me and how you can apply this starting today. So I used to be in this place where I truly believed that I was doing the right thing by just being patient and just waiting around. Waiting. So I was doing a little bit of journaling, I was visualizing, meditating, waiting for a sign, waiting for a miracle, waiting for someone to save me or hand me the opportunity on a lovely golden platter. And the truth is, my loves, nothing fucking happened. It felt like I was stuck in this loop. But then everything changed, not because I hustled harder, but because I made an inner shift. I stopped waiting and started being. I started asking, who is the version of me that already has this life, and what does she do? And I took inspired action, not random action. And it's the kind that feels aligned, exciting, a bit scary, but it feels right. And that is when things started moving fast. So I have got two stories of when I was in waiting energy and then the moment that I shifted this energy and then everything changed. So my first one is literally when I was the lowest of the low, the bottom, the basement, literally I was just Gollum in a cave. So when I started becoming aware and learning about manifestation and mindset, this must have been around 2014-15. I was living in a flat. I had no job, no money, and my daily routine existed of guinea pig tea parties. Yes, I used to sit there with my guinea pigs, talk to them, drink tea with them. And we also have a saying here in England, which is window licker. That person is a window licker. Now, this expression is generally for elderly people who have got nothing to do except look out the window all day. And it's literally like they're just there licking the window. I was this. I was the window licker, sad and just sat there with my guinea pigs. And I was just waiting around, festering all day, every day for like a year. Until one day, after I was reading one of these books on manifestation, I said to myself, okay, so the future version of me, what would she be doing right now? What does she love? And I love wildlife and nature and adventures and animals. So I started walking. That was my first inspired action. That's the first time that I really started to embody the future version of myself. I started to be around animals and wildlife. I started to build my confidence and start talking to people again rather than just guinea pigs. And then I would go to local animal parks and I would be around all of these different places. And then one day, one of the animal parks that I went to pretty much every day, they actually offered me a job working with the animals. How exciting is that? And I remember at that time being like, oh my goodness me, this is it. This is amazing. And it is a true privilege to be able to work with animals. I also had the privilege of volunteering on a conservation project, helping endangered animals, being around these magical, beautiful, magnificent, exotic animals was just, it like there's no words to describe it. And you know, it is my life mission to save the animals, give back to the planet. And I do have a plan for that, but right now I'm working on the mindset model empire. But I want you to get from this first story is I went from literally sitting there, window licking, waiting, to, right, who do I need to be? And I flipped the switch. And then the next thing is with the mindset model, I mean, 2 years ago, it must have been, oh, maybe longer than that. I don't even know what year we're in, you know. Maybe it was 2022. Anyway, I had this vision, this desire that I wanted to make a positive impact on millions of people by doing what I love doing, which is showing up online. I love speaking on stage. I love creating my own inspiring content, YouTube videos. I loved the idea of having a podcast. And I really wanted to create my own courses as well. And then maybe have my own business, create my own empire, and all of these things. But I was just waiting. I was journaling on it, I was visualizing it, and, you know, all of these things. But I didn't realize that I wasn't being the person that I needed to be. And I was unintentionally hiding myself away, putting myself in a box and saying to myself that I couldn't do all of these things. Until one day I made that energetic decision to be the mindset model. I took action and I became her on every single level. No fear, no doubt. I just went in. I started writing a book. I started taking acting lessons. I started signing up to talent agencies. I was creating daily content. I was walking and talking like her. I fully embodied her. And that is when the mindset model was born. And it feels epic. So if you're listening to this, stop fucking around, open your laptop and start planning. Create the post. Contact the people that you need to speak to. Message the mentor. Start the book. Pay for the course. Do your research. And follow your sparks of inspired action. Because the truth is, the universe does not respond to waiting. It responds to energy. You do not attract what you want, you attract who you are. And that brings me to one of the core pillars for the mindset model, which is embodied authority. This is about being the leader of your own energy, not just thinking differently, but walking, speaking, choosing, and showing up as the version of you who knows her worth. She doesn't wait for permission. She doesn't wait for proof. She embodies the authority of her vision before the world reflects it back. That is when the universe responds, and that is when the shift happens. So, I have got some journaling questions for you, my loves. So, get your journal out, write these questions down, and have a think. So, where in my life am I still waiting for something outside of me to change first? What would I do differently if I truly believed it was already mine? Who is the version of me who has what I desire? And how does she show up today? And what is one inspired action I can take right now that aligns with the version of me? So, if you've been stuck in waiting, let this be your wake-up call, my loves. Your next level doesn't come from waiting, it comes from embodying, feeling it, living it, being it. And if this message hit home, share it with somebody who you know needs this reminder. I would absolutely love you to like and share, follow me and subscribe on the Mindset Model YouTube podcast. You can follow me on Instagram at the Mindset Model. Have the best day, and I will see you in my next episode.